everyone, it's Jeff from Mid-Atlantic and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, this is going to be a recorded video. For those of you that know my channel, I don't do recorded videos. Haven't really done them in a year and a half to 2 years. You know my position on strategies. But as the video says up there, Gamble with Jimmy, YouTuber, and a rebuttal. Now, this is actually probably a reaction to a reaction of a reaction to a video that my good friend Ed over at Roll to Win Craps did, a reaction video. Now, there's a couple other YouTubers out there now doing reaction videos, whether you call them reviews or whatever, and I don't want to be called a copycat because you know how I feel about people that copy things. So right off the bat here, I'm just going to tell you that this is just a rebuttal to Jimmy for calling me out, and I personally have nothing against you. I've been a subscriber, contrary to what you said in your video. I've been a subscriber of yours probably since almost day one. I think I was around the 100th subscriber. You can go to your YouTube account, scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see Mid-Atlantic Craps that's there. But the things that you said in your video and the way that you called names, I'm going to try to be as professional as I can be. And I'm just going to call out a couple things because I was going to do this video not spontaneous like this. I was going to take cuts and pieces of the comments on your video, on Ed's video. I was going to take some of the things you said and I was going to put them into a video. So this is just a spontaneous one-take rebuttal video that I'm going to do. So if I seem a little out of sorts, it's because I wrote down some things that you said, but I just want to make sure that I get my facts out there. And I typically would really like to have a conversation with you. For those of you that know, as the previous host of Craps Chat for 3 seasons, I reached out across the board and tried to talk to as many of these newer Craps channels that came out. And Jimmy, just for the record, there's over 300 Craps dedicated with other channels that do other gaming like yours does. Sorry for the improper English, but this is a one-take video. And so I'm going to include you in that 300. You claim that your channel grew so fast that it's at 2,500 subscribers, which is about where Ed's is. And my channel's small. You know, whether I get another subscriber or not, I could care less. But the 11th month of 2,500 subscribers, there's 5 other channels that came out after you that are in the 5,000 to 7,000 range. So your little promotion there of the fact that you started a new channel, you started a channel in the height of YouTube's growth with people that are coming out doing the niche that we have on craps and other gaming things. So congratulations on the 2.5 subscribers in 11 months. I commend you for that. Most of your content I like. I'm not a strategy person. I have actually mentioned your channel during a lot of my live videos before when I said I saw this on a video, you should go out and check out Gamble with Jimmy. And I gave you a shout out. Probably, I would say maybe 4 or 5 times in the past 6 to 7 months. But let's get back to the video. At about the 5-minute mark, you claim that you're one of the best craps players in the world. And in saying that, I think that's great because you have to have confidence in yourself that you're good at something. And if you claim that you're going to make $250,000 to $500,000 soon playing craps and or gambling, well, God bless you, because most of us here know that that doesn't happen. I've been fortunate enough in the almost 4 years of my YouTube channel to be able to meet some really great professional craps players that are noteworthy based upon a reputation. Some of them teach classes and charge for fees to teach their classes. Some of them don't do that. From a fee standpoint, they like to help people. But the video that I'm doing this rebuttal to, you play a Ninja 410 system, which is a hopping system. And I know 3 people that do hops. One of them charges a fee to learn how his betting system works. And he's actually a great person, and he lives in Las Vegas. For those of you that know, you know, and those of you who don't, you don't. I used to subscribe to one of his programs known as Wage. But to sit here and say that you're going to make $500,000 playing craps or gambling, the bullshit meter has to go off. And I commend you for your attitude and your confidence in yourself, but that's not happening. I don't care how well, I don't care how good you are, and I don't care that you have these premonitions you claim in your video somewhere in the first 10 to 12 minutes that you get a premonition. That wasn't the word you used. You get an inkling that a number is going to come, and you actually call out midnight, and you call out a 426 in that area. So at about the 5-minute mark in this video, the link is below. You talk about that you're going to make $500,000 sometime soon. Well, if you can, great. In Ed's comments that you put, you claim that you make $250,000 a year and that you buy in for $10,000 to $20,000 at a time. If you can do that, great. You have deep pockets, much bigger than mine. I don't buy in for that amount of money. But even the professional craps players and the people that I know that play this game regularly for a living do not buy in for $10,000 or $20,000. They may have that amount of money with them when they go on a trip in order to play multiple sessions over multiple days. But I'm not saying you don't buy in for that amount. I have to take your word for it, but I doubt very seriously that that is the case. Now, I'm not trying to call you a liar. I just find it hard to believe. And I would like to, at this point, extend an invitation for me to come and play with you. I would also like to extend an invitation for you to come on my channel, let me interview you, and have a great discussion about this game that you and I both love, along with other people, including Ed from Roll to Win Craps. At the 8-minute and 50-second mark, you make a comment that you've made more than Ed has in a year, counting his jobs in craps play. And although you refer to us as adults, grown adults, and I'm not calling you any names, by no means. I'm not doing that like you did. You used the word weasel, referring to Ed and I suppose me and a couple other people that were on the channel there. But to sit here and say that you're the greatest craps player, fine, I don't have a problem with that. I would say put your money where your mouth is, and the proof in the pudding. And if you buy in for $10,000 to $20,000 and you make yourself, let's just say 20% on a session there at $20,000, I'll come back on my channel and I'll say, well, I'll be daggone. Gamble with Jimmy is the shit. He is the person that can get it done. Everybody go over there and learn from Gamble with Jimmy. Now, you also talked about strategies. Now, the people watching this right now know that I don't believe in a single specific strategy. Not one, not a dark side or a light side strategy. Yes, I have videos on my channel that they show dark play and light side play. But I stopped doing strategy videos 2 years ago. Ed, by the way, doesn't play a strategy. He plays the way that he plays, and he's very successful with it because I've been with him multiple times, including just a few weeks ago at Biloxi, where there were 40 people there to witness what took place with us. Now, we didn't make big money like you did because nobody brought $20,000 to the table to buy in. But to sit there and say that Ed can't make strategies, you don't know Ed. You don't know me. You know, at the 11:40 mark, the 11-minute 40-second mark, you said in my comment that I said that you re-record your videos until you get them right. Now, it's true. I have said that many times on my live videos. I've said it on Craps Chat that some YouTube channels continuously record till they get what they want, and they also edit their videos. It's very simple to pick up and edit. I mean, it's just sharp eyes, all you need. And I'm about as blind as they come and I can see it. So I'm not saying that you edit your videos. I'm not saying that you re-record your videos. But you claim that I said that. And I want to read for you what I did say in my comment because I think you have me confused with somebody else. So you said that I said that you re-record videos. And here's a quote from my video, from Ed's video, from my comment on his video. It says, in parentheses, I say, come on, dude, get some white chips, exclamation point. I was just referring to what Ed said in the video, and a couple other people have echoed in their comments. I said, Ed, keep these coming. In other words, the reaction videos coming. I said, by the way, what's wrong with the duct tape head cam? Is that a quack cam? Now, I was being sarcastic. I wasn't being condescending. It was actually kind of like a funny remark because I have struggled in my YouTube progression in order to be able to have good quality videos, cameras properly positioned. When I started, I had a table very similar to yours, but there's probably going to be several dozen people here that are going to respond, and they know what I've done for our YouTube community and how many craps channels I have helped get up and running with cameras, with recording equipment, with angles, with lighting. So I'm extending another invitation to you. When you get your 500 square foot studio built, I would be glad to help you with any of that. I would be glad to give you some insight on cameras, lighting, recording software. And you mentioned that you're going to go live, because you mentioned Whan. I'll talk about him in a minute. But you talked about that you wanted to be able to go live. Well, I hope you do go live, because I would like to see some live stuff. I only do live stuff anymore when I'm actually showing craps play. I did not say that you re-recorded your videos, but I have said on multiple occasions that I've seen YouTubers actually do that. Now, you mentioned at about the 12-minute and 30-second or 40-second mark about Whan, and that Whan never loses. Look, let me tell you something. Whan is a personal good friend of mine. I just played with him 2 weeks ago. His father, Joe, I respect highly. Between the two of those alone, they have got a great craps mind, and the term Book of Whans was coined by me. It was book, now it's books. When Whan started his channel, he was urged by me and many others to start his own craps channel, because I was one of the first to roll out his strategies. He had a slew of them, and I would always get them wrong, and he would always correct me. Since that day, Whan and I are good friends. You make mention in your comment, ask Whan about me. Well, I could, and I probably will, but I'm shooting this video, and I know that Whan has commented on your videos, all positive, but to sit there and act like you know Whan, I know Whan. And I think the world of him and his father. So Whan's Way Craps is probably one of the better craps strategy channels that are out there if you want to find out multiple ways to play the game, whether it's light, dark, or in between. So let's get the facts straight. One of the things you say during your video is that knowing how to play the game, you need to learn to navigate, or something to that effect. I like that saying. You got to know how to play the game in order to navigate the game. Should be on a t-shirt. I like that idea, but you claim to know it, and you claim to win it, and you claim that people have seen you play and they're winning. And I'm sure I'm probably going to get a couple of your buddies over there at the channel that like you to come over and put a condescending chat in there. I don't delete comments. Never have deleted a single comment in 4 years, and I have got plenty of negative comments. At the end of the video, at the 57-minute mark, at about 30 seconds, you say, Mid-Atlantic Craps, you don't know how to play because you don't know the game. Again, I'm going to call the bullshit meter out. I do know the game, and I like to make sure that what I'm saying is educational, factual, with regard to the game. And I've made mistakes on my video with payouts. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because when you're recording a video, it is what it is. People make mistakes, and human side of it just happens. We all make mistakes. But for you to say that I don't know the game is wrong, because what I like to show on my channel is, first of all, educational, factual to the game. But I changed my channel. It evolved into more of an entertainment channel, where I like to help other people that are learning the game, whether they're playing on a table at home, whether they're watching to learn the game better, whether they're using the app called Crapsy to play along with the live rollouts, which over 50 channels now use that app during their shows. So to say that I don't play right is incorrect. Another invitation, I would love to come and play with you, play side by side. I can't buy in like you, but I would like to see it. I will travel to you to witness it, wherever you play, because not every place I play has hot bets. Not every place I play has bonus bets, whether it be a fire bet, repeaters, the ATS. They don't have those, so I'm not sure how you play when you go to a casino that doesn't have that. Now, very good friend of mine that's a teacher says that's the only place he plays is on hot bets, and I understand that have hot bets on the table, and I understand that. So I hope that we get to see this in action, because I would love to see that. Your hop system is a copy of somebody else's that's a good friend of mine. Two of them use it. They learn from the third person. Everybody out there knows who I'm talking about that's watching this video that is a regular subscriber of mine. Finally, when I get to this point, Jimmy, once again, I hope we can have some dialogue. I would love to bring you on the channel to interview you. I would promote your channel the best I can. You mentioned in your video that you're going to interview a good friend of mine, Brian from Hawaii Crap Shooters. Brian, you can ask him about me. Brian and I have one of the best friendships that I could look at in the YouTube world. I consider probably about a dozen YouTubers really good close friends of mine. Brian happens to be one of them. So when you do that interview, I'll be watching. Hopefully it'll be live and not recorded, but whatever works for you. So, Jimmy, I'm just going to end the video here. I don't even know how long this has been. One take, in and out. I've stumbled over my words a couple times. I have a couple bullet points here that I wanted to make sure that I hit. And I want to say the last thing that you said. At the end of your video, you say for the people that watch your channel to go over to Roll to Win channel and put in the comments supporting you. There's not one there as of, as of 3:15 Eastern Time on July 3rd. Not one. Now, there might be after this. I don't know. Because I will have your link and Ed's link below where my members and subscribers can go and see it. The final point I'm going to make is, like you, I am a not-for-profit YouTube channel. Do I have memberships? Do I have my monetization turned on? Yes, I do. If you go and you know anything about my channel, I give back 100% of what comes in the form of either donations to good charity causes like the Craps for the Cure, coming up October, 4th year, Mid-Atlantic Craps has donated to that. Last year, a little over $5,000 of my channel went towards that. Now, as you know, you don't make a lot of money on YouTube. Contrary to some people, there can be money made. I give 100% of what I get on YouTube back in the form of merchandise and swag that I give away on my channel and donations to good causes. So, Jimmy, I just want to leave it here with that I welcome the opportunity to talk to you one-on-one. My email address is jeff@midatlanticcraps.com. You can hit the Discord and DM me. And if you want to talk over the phone, I'll be glad to share you my cell phone number so that we can talk over the phone. And hopefully we can have a great dialogue, and maybe you'll come onto the channel and do an interview. So with that said, Jimmy, please, I know that you I don't want to say overreacted, but you reacted to something that Ed does that's called reaction video. He took your strategy and he just did a reaction video. Now there's another YouTuber that's doing something that copied Ed that's called review. So, whether it's a reaction, a review, or just talking about something, Ed was given his point of opinion on some of the play that was there, good, bad, or indifferent, but you left out the good parts that Ed said about your thought process. And I think that you asked for Ed to give you an apology. I think that you owe an apology to both Ed and me for calling us weasels, because I'm not going to call you that, because I'm an adult, you're an adult, and I have offered to help you. I've offered to maybe even learn something from you. And I'm big enough to say that I don't know it all, and I'm sure not going to know it all. But anything that you can help me with, great. My help, extending my hand to you, is there. I hope that you reach out to me. I hope that we can have great dialogue. With that said, everybody out there, you know my tagline. It's been there for a while. I know you're building a new studio. If you want me to, and you need help with the layout because you said you didn't have a layout with hotbets, I will help you get that layout. I will design the logo for you. And as I eat my words right now, if anything I've said in this video is wrong, I will pay for your new layout. I will have a design for you for whatever table size you have. And if you don't have a professional logo, I will design one for you and pay for that as well. Because that's what I do. I help people. With that said, I hope everybody has a great day. This is July 3rd, so July 4th is coming up. Happy Independence Day. God bless each and every one of you. Be smart. And, said that wrong, didn't I? See, this is what happens when you record a video. Here we go again, guys. God bless each and every one of you. Play smart. Be safe. We'll see you on the next one.